Hello. Thanks for agreeing to set up this interview. As you know, we only have a short amount of time, so let's go ahead and get started right away. Now, I know that you've been involved in some work on community issues. Can you tell me what attracted you to the community issue that you chose at the beginning of the semester?
I think what really attracted me to the community issue of cancer was that when we were given this assignment, I felt that I wanted to find something that was important to me and that I had a personal connection to and felt that I could strongly convey a message to others that I felt was relevant. And so, just looking at something that was relevant to me, something that I was passionate about, I started looking through possible topics. And I came across cancer, and it just stuck out to me as something that I felt was a good thing for me to talk about because I did find it important to share and it did have a personal connection to me. Just from personal family experience and also witnessing many others go through this disease, I just thought it was a good thing to share with others.
Okay, thank you. Now, your materials also said that you were involved in a community issue team project that focused on a call to action. Can you share with me what call to action your team put forward and why you chose that call to action?
The call to action that my team put forward was to get people to go out and do cancer screenings. After just looking at this community issue as a whole, me and my partner Will decided that one of the most important things for people to do is to go out and get cancer screenings. Just that's one of the biggest effects on whether someone can beat this disease. It's just many studies have shown that time and time again that when you catch a cancer early, you just have a way better chance of surviving the disease. But if it reaches its late stages, just unfortunately, it isn't as likely to survive. So we thought that it would be important to show people when, how, and where they can get their screenings. And we just felt that many people weren't informed on this issue, so it would be a very good thing for us to inform them on.
I see. Now, if I were to ask the other members of your team what they think your biggest strength is, what do you think they would say, and why do you think they would say it?
I think that one of the things my partner would feel was one of the most important traits I had in doing this project was probably my dependability. Just knowing that each and every time we got together to work on this project, he could count on me to have done my part. And I think that was a value, just knowing that when we got together as a group, I would have my share of the work done so we could work together as a whole to make our speech work together. And I think was really important for us building successful speech was that we each could depend on each other, knowing that when we got together, we could take advantage of our limited time together just because of scheduling, that we would both have our aspects done so we could critique and help each other build a stronger part of our speech so that it kind of meshed and fit as a whole. And I think that was just really valuable for us that we could make the most of our time together.
Okay, great. What for you was the most challenging thing about working with your team?
I think for me, just probably the most challenging part was differences of approaches, and just that when we were given this community issue, me and my partner both took some time and wrote down on a piece of paper just each what we felt was relevant to talk about on this issue. And after a while, we kind of pondered and came up with some good ideas. We decided to come together to see what we wanted to talk about, and we both had very different opinions on what we thought we wanted to talk about. And I think it was just something that was difficult to kind of come up with what we felt was the best approach. And that just kind of taking parts of each of ours really actually worked well together because, working together, we came to get up with our final idea. And I think that two heads were better than one in this case. And it was a challenge, but it really did work out well.
Thank you. Okay, last question. In 30 seconds or so, tell me what your biggest takeaway was from Comm 110 this semester. What will stick with you and be useful to you?
I think probably one of the things that I'll really take away from Comm 110 is something that we talked about in small group and just talking about people being uncomfortable with giving public speeches. And I think it was really a reassurance to be shared the large number of people that have a struggle giving public speeches. And just knowing that being up there in front of a group is something that a lot of people are not comfortable with. And just knowing that the audience wants you to be successful, and that I think it was just kind of gives you that relief and just helps me relax a little bit more and truly help me calm myself and get over and become a better public speaker as a whole throughout this semester.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. We'll probably be in touch with you in the next few weeks or so. Take care.
Thank you for your time.